Tonight on Oswego Now, students at SUNY Oswego have reopened a failed cafe, how they did it, and when you can go.
And a rare event is happening over the Oswego skies. How can you prepare before next year's big event?
And the SUNY Oswego action protest set for today did not happen, how students and the campus are responding.
That's all coming up. This is Oswego Now.
Tonight on Oswego
Hello and
Now.
welcome to Oswego Now. I'm Alex Brooks.
And I'm Stephanie Genesi. Thank you for joining us. We're getting word tonight the SUNY Oswego action protest that was set to be today will be postponed to next week. Though that is not official yet, there was some confusion about the protest actually happening today after the organizer posted on social media he's leaving campus to finish his semester online.
The protest was being organized by SUNY Oswego student and activist Tyler Johnson. Johnson is calling on the campus to do more after he says multiple homophobic notes were slipped under his door, as well as receiving multiple threats on the anonymous social media app Yik Yak. Johnson has said that part of the reason he organized the protest was due to the campus's poor response after he reported his incidents.
We reached out to the campus for a comment, and they did provide us with a statement saying, quote, "With regard to any ongoing investigation, report, or complaint, SUNY Oswego follows the recommendations of law enforcement to not share details while university police conduct an investigation and work to keep all members of our university community safe."
Our Clarissa Karki was out on the academic quad earlier where the protest was supposed to happen. She tells us there was at least one student who showed up to participate.
Yes, Alex, I'm at the Hewitt Quad where the walkout was originally scheduled to happen today at 2 in the afternoon. Me and our team arrived at the Marano Campus Center, which was the start point of the walkout, a few minutes before 2. We could not find anyone in attendance except for one person who was as clueless as we were about when and where the walkout was happening. They came ready, they were dressed in rainbow colors, and their faces were painted in rainbow colors as well. But they were very disheartened to know that the walkout was canceled last minute. Now, it was also admitted students and parents' day today, so we did see a couple of SUNY Oswego tour guides who were prepared to answer questions about the walkout if in the event that the walkout did happen. I talked to Jocelyn and Kaylee, who were admissions tour guides at SUNY Oswego, and they said that the admissions office prepared them for a response about the walkout had the walkout actually happened.
We were instructed to tell them that just this campus is a really open and free speech campus, so with any admission problems that happen with the faculty or the students, they're highly encouraged to spread awareness.
We also have word that the walkout may be happening next week. We don't know when or where or even if the walkout is happening for sure, but we do know that there are rumors circling around. Back to you, Alex.
As Clarissa mentioned, today is Admitted Students Day on the SUNY Oswego campus. High school students and their families interested in attending the university have been on campus all day taking tours, meeting staff, and even putting down their admission deposits.
Getting students to make their deposit is more important than ever. Research shows that nationwide undergraduate college enrollment has dropped 8% from 2019 to 2022. However, this past fall, SUNY Oswego welcomed one of the biggest incoming classes in decades with over 204,000 students enrolling.
Our Rocio Transancos joins us live from the campus center where Admitted Students Day takes place. What are the feelings on Admitted Students Day, Rocio?
Hello everybody, we're here in Marano Campus Center, and this is where Admitted Students Day started. Campus has been bustling with a lot of emotions from prospective students and their families. We can see in this bright sunny day that they had a lot of events, including informational events and tours. I talked to G. Gagny, who is the admissions intern, and he talked to me about how attendance was today and how it is compared to last year. He told me that they had 132 students with their families, that is around 300 to 400 people that visit us today. And they're expecting tomorrow 278 students, and with their families it is potential to be between 600 to 800 people visiting campus. And compared to last year, they were under 150, while last year they had 200 students. And for tomorrow, they're on pace on what they usually are. I also talked to future Laker Genesis Aviles, and she told me she felt very welcome and it is a completely different feeling than what it is in home. She said that she is committed to SUNY Oswego and that Admitting Students Day make her feel that this is the college she wants to go. We can see how this event and how Admitting Students Day marks a key influential event for students to make their decisions about what college to go, about the feelings and being on campus and showing their families the prospective college they're going to attend. Reporting Rocio Trasancas, Oswego Now.
A popular destination for coffee on the SUNY Oswego campus is back in business, and it's completely under student management. SUNY Oswego's officer in charge, Mary Toll, was at the grand opening of the new and improved Rich and Poor Cafe and Lounge, where she applauded the students for getting the operation up and running in just one semester.
To get students this platform to be able to launch into the next step. And the second beauty part of that is they're preparing the next generation to run it. So it's student run, student led, and it's not going away because they've got transition planning to do. They want to keep this going in perpetuity, and we hope they will, because it brings a whole nother level, a whole another experience for our students that, again, keeps that student success, partnerships at the heart, because we can't do it alone. We have each other to help each other, and I couldn't be happier to be here to see this come to fruition, because it's April 11th, right? This is amazing that this is done. This class was this semester. This semester's got another 4 weeks. Come on, give it up, right?
Grand opening of the Rich and Poor Cafe and Lounge. It was a day filled with happy customers, the smell of coffee beans, and redemption for a once failing market.
Oswego School of Business, the last 2 years, coffee has been hard to come by. All that changed this week. What was once known as the Wall Street Market is now Rich and Poor Cafe and Lounge.
It's pretty awesome. I mean, I know this place was really big, especially pre-pandemic, so before I even came here. I'm really glad to see that it's back and up and running, especially with students running it. I know it's just for a good cause, so it's really awesome.
The cause, helping students prepare for life in the real world. Business majors run the whole operation, and so far, it's a hit.
I really love Rich and Poor. I walked all the way over here from West Campus. The coffee's better than the Starbucks, honestly. And I'm a Starbucks girl, so.
Working here has been really enjoyable so far. You know, it's a pretty easygoing job, but you also, to see the joy in the customers and to see everything put together was really cool to see.
Ed Alberts was chosen to be the executive mentor for the Rich and Poor project and has helped the students since day one. He currently operates over 10 businesses, including a coffee shop in downtown Oswego. When he was asked to be the mentor,
it was a pretty easy decision. They were enthusiastic from day one. Startup of any project like this is not always easy, and I think there were some doubts along the way of if it could be done in one semester. They forged on and worked hard. They were enthusiastic and took care of everything. We talk about a business, human resources and finance, marketing. They took care of the operations side of it. They really dug in and have presented just a great project. Very, very proud of this group of students.
So after 2 years, Rich and Poor Cafe and Lounge is now open, created by students, ran by students, and served to the students. That is some good coffee. Zach Newsey, Oswego Now.
The hours for the cafe are Monday and Wednesday 8:30 to 4, Tuesday and Thursday 8:30 to 5, and Friday 8:30 to 1.
The Oswego City School District Board of Education is starting their search for a new superintendent. The applications are closing today, and the review will start immediately. The search committee will have a total of 30 members and will be divided into 2 interview sessions, with 15 participants, a moderator, and the candidate in each. Search committee applications will be accepted until April 30th. If you would like to serve in the committee, visit oswego.org. Dust off your eclipse glasses. We are about a year away from a total solar eclipse that is set to sweep across parts of North America, Mexico, and Canada. Our Sydney Selleck tells us what we should know to get ready for the 2024 show. eclipse is set to occur over Oswego on April 8th, 2024, and it could be our last chance to see one occur for decades to come, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S. won't be until 2044. Today was nice and sunny, but is that weather here to stay?
Our Evan Bedron joins us in the studio with more. Evan?
Yes, temperatures across New York today led to some beautiful weather for many people in central New York. Here in Oswego, we're nearing 70 degrees, but as you head down I-81 to Syracuse, temperatures are nearing 80 degrees. Overall, temperatures are in the upper 70s and lower 80s, and we can expect these temperatures to stick around into the end of the weekend. Back to Alex and Stephanie.
Still ahead, Governor DeSantis has signed a restrictive abortion ban into law in Florida. What is this ban? Straight ahead.
But first, we have the latest on the charges against the man who allegedly leaked Pentagon documents. More after the break.
Here's a view outside Oswego right now. We have crystal clear skies, which have been leading to some beautiful weather for many students on the Oswego campus and people all over central New York. People have been heading onto the lake to get views of the water, as well as stop down for some ice cream or maybe some beachside fun. We can expect these temperatures to continue throughout the weekend, heading into Sunday and early Monday. Looking outside, we can't see very little cloud cover over our area, but in the Mid-Atlantic region, we do have some scattered clouds, which have been leading to some showers down in the Mid-Atlantic region again. But for us, we can expect clear skies to continue. And as we get closer to summer, we do bring back our air quality forecast. For today, we can see a moderate risk for people with health conditions. So if you do have some breathing or heart conditions, make sure to limit your time outside or any strenuous activities you may be doing as you head out the door. And look at our evening planner, 6 p.m. as you head out the door to Murano for the Getting Spicy event with Sean Evans. We can see sunny skies with a high near 70 degrees. So make sure you leave that jacket behind, maybe throw on some shorts or a t-shirt and bring a water with you because it will be getting spicy. And at 8 p.m. as you head back from the event, we can see a temperature of about 61 degrees, clear skies, maybe just some little upper level clouds. But then we get closer to 10 p.m. we can see the clear skies returning with a low of about 56 degrees, which is pretty nice for this time of year here in Oswego. That's usually our high here, but tonight that is our low. And look at our weekend planner. We can see on Saturday a high of 76, sunny skies with a northeast wind about 3 to 6 miles per hour. So due to those low winds, we can expect those temperatures to be just a little higher, maybe even nearing 80 degrees tomorrow. And looking at Sunday, we can see a high temperature of about 73 degrees, a little lower, but that's because we do have some southeast winds, about 8 to 11 miles per hour. So make sure as you head out to the door, maybe later on Sunday night, you do bring a jacket as you head out to do whatever you want to do outside. And looking at our 5-day forecast, we can see on Sunday a high of about 76, low of around 55, sunny skies. But as we head later into early next week, we can see rain and clouds returning to the area. Along with the rain, we can see temperatures start dropping back down into the lower 50s, maybe in the upper 40s. So say goodbye to the summer heat you've been feeling. But it won't be long though, because as we head into later next week, you can expect those temperatures to rise back up into the lower 60s and upper 50s. That's all for my forecast. Now back to Stephanie for Beyond Oswego Now.
Thank you, Evan. Now let's take a look at your national update. Jack Teixeira, the National Guardsman who has been accused of leaking Pentagon documents online, made his first appearance in federal court. The low-ranking airman has been charged with unauthorized retention and transmission of national defense information. Teixeira was arrested by the FBI in Massachusetts last night. According to the charges, he began posting information about the classified material around the end of last year to the social media platform Discord. Attorney General Merrick Garland spoke on the importance of the national security earlier today.
People who sign agreements to be able to receive classified documents acknowledge the importance to the national security of not disclosing those documents. And we intend to send that message, how important it is to our national security.
Teixeira has held top secret clearance since 2021. In light of the leak, the Pentagon is now limiting who gets access to daily intelligence briefs. A detention hearing is scheduled for Wednesday. Moments before coming on air, we learned that the Supreme Court is temporarily keeping in place the federal rules for use of an abortion during while it takes time to fully consider the issues raised in a court challenge.
The decision from the Supreme Court comes as Florida now has one of the most restrictive abortion laws in the county. Last night, Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill into law that would almost ban abortion procedures after 6 weeks of pregnancy. The new law does allow abortions up to 15 weeks of pregnancy if the woman can legally or medically prove they are a victim of rape, incest, or human trafficking. However, enforcement of the law could be delayed of a possible lawsuit from the Florida Supreme Court.
Still to come, things are getting spicy with a special celebrity coming to campus tonight.
And the Oswego Middle School is putting on a classic musical production. All that and more after the break. Welcome back to Oswego Now. Here's what's happening over the weekend in today's Weekend Now. The Oswego Middle School musical theatrical troupe will be performing the well-known musical comedy Once Upon a Mattress at Oswego High School today and tomorrow at 7 p.m. Middle school music teacher Paul Brewster encourages the Oswego community to come out and support the efforts from these hardworking students. Tickets are $6 at the door and $5 online and can be used either night.
Looking for some more entertainment this weekend, the Kellett Theater in Pulaski is bringing people on a journey tonight at 8 p.m. Separate says it is a journey tribute beyond band that gives people a taste of the mid-'80s and will be putting on a performance on the greatest journey hits. Tickets are $34 and are located at the box office at the theater or online, but hurry, tickets sales end soon. Things are getting spicy with Sean Evans at SUNY Oswego. Today, Sean Evans will be at the SUNY Oswego Campus Center and will be interviewing Jason Shee, the owner of Wanzones Calzones. The doors open at 6 p.m. and the show starts at 7 p.m. Tickets are still available and are free for students and alumni. Still to come in good news today, the Oswego Ice Cream Shop Bev's is open for the season.
But first, Natalie Barden brings us the latest in Oswego Now sports. Natalie?
In the Lakers sports world, both the women's and men's lacrosse teams are looking for big wins this weekend and looking ahead at Monday's milestone Boston Marathon. All this and more still ahead on Oswego Now. The Oswego women's lacrosse team is looking for a senior day win tomorrow versus the Plattsburgh Red Cardinals. Hello and welcome to Oswego Now Sports. I'm Natalie Barden. The Oswego State women's lacrosse team is set to face Plattsburgh tomorrow afternoon in a senior day matchup at the Laker Turf, where the Lakers will look to build on their 4-1 SUNYAC record. The Lakers are coming off of Wednesday's 9-7 win against Brockport, where senior standout Selah Wiley netted her 100th career goal. Wiley contributed 4 goals and 2 assists, while junior Isabel Limbo added another 2 goals. Tomorrow's matchup is set to start at 1 p.m. While the women's team takes on the Cardinals at home, the men's lacrosse team will be on the road, facing the New Paltz Hawks. The men's team is coming in hot with a 4-game win streak and a SUNYAC record of 3-0. The contest comes 1 week after the Lakers secured an 11-8 home victory against the Oneonta Red Dragons. Max Brodman, Jason Dongovich, Gavin Elston, and Trey Jones each netted 2 goals in a win that put the Lakers at the top SUNYAC spot. Moving over to the Diamond, Laker baseball and softball tournaments are underway. Both the baseball and softball teams played at 3 today, with the men on the road facing St. John Fisher and the women taking on Oneonta at home. Taking a live look at some score updates here, the softball team secured a win today at home, 5-1, and the baseball team, top of the 7th, is 7-5. The baseball team will match up against the Cardinals at home at both noon and 3 p.m., while softball plays tomorrow as well. For the first time in nearly 30 years, all 5 of the greater New York City area's pro hockey and baseball teams are going to the playoffs. The New York Islanders, Rangers, and the New Jersey Devils have all clinched spots in the NHL playoffs. And on the court, both the New York Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets are set to compete in the NBA playoffs. The Islanders' 4-2 win against the Montreal Canadiens on Wednesday night made the feat official. The last time all 5 of these teams secured playoff spots was in 1994. But let's run away from New York and into Massachusetts, where the 127th Boston Marathon will hit the ground running this Monday. 30,000 runners are expected to participate in the world's oldest annual marathon this year. They'll start in Hopkinton, Massachusetts, and 26.2 miles later will cross the finish line on Boylston Street, which crews installed yesterday. The upcoming race marks 10 years since the 2013 Boston bombings, and safety officials say they are prepared and excited for the marathon to take place. That's all for Oswego Now Sports. Back to Stephanie and Alex for some good news.
Thanks, Natalie. And the good news for this week?
This week's pet of the week is Alora. Alora is 2 years old and incredibly independent, but still needs a place to call home. If you are interested in adopting Alora, you can download the adoption application and email it to info@oswegohumane.org.
And with the return of the warm weather, the Oswego Bevs is back in action. The ice cream shop reopened in early April and has seen large numbers of customers over the past few days. Looking for a nice cold treat to break the heat, most are ready to spring into summer, but some in Oswego like the cold.
Yeah, but I like winter more.
But if you like the warm weather and want some ice cream, Bev's Dairy Treats is open from 12 to 8 p.m. every day. And with temperatures in the 70s right now, it might not be a bad time to go. That's our report for tonight. I'm Stephanie Genesi.
And I'm Alex Brooks. Thank you for watching, and good night.